It's hard to say what makes a person take their own life, but I do know that Daniel, before he passed away, he was attempting to live a dream, but it was his dream, but it wasn't his vision. And for most people, their dream is good enough, but Daniel, he had his vision. You know, he lived music. He spoke 5 languages. I mean, he just loved life. And actually, Daniel's death is what was really devastating for me, because based on where he came from, I was able to cope without fully going into my past, because I would look to my brother Daniel and I would say, look, here's my brother who came out of the same place, roughly the same time, and he can be happy in life, and he knows what he wants, and he has mission, and he has purpose, and you know, if he can make this happen, then I can make it happen. So, emotionally speaking, Daniel, what he represented was the glue, that kind of held me together. The glue and the shining star, they both worked, I suppose. So his parting was especially rough, but what made it even extra rough was because when my mother and Manoli and Daniel passed away, they were strangers to me in my life. They weren't, prior to that we didn't have much of a connection through, a series of complicated logistics, I suppose. But I don't know. That was rough, but it also really let me know that, life is about the people in your life. It's about you and who you are and what you want out of life. And if you don't know, go find it. If you don't want to find it, well, hopefully you're happy where you are. But if you're not, go look. You're not going to find anything if you don't go look. And I try to live my life in such a way. I have bad days too, everybody does. But I try to make the best, call it the best, but I try to make the most out of everything, Because just because it's a bad day doesn't mean it has to be a worse one, Work with what you got. And figure out what you want to do, where you want to go. What makes you happy, what makes you laugh, what makes you live, And I guess that's all I have to say.
I wanted to say a few things if I can.